Welcome to Adding Dollars. In this video, I'll be going over my weekly update on the highest volatility stocks, so stocks that are paying the highest premiums for covered calls and cash secured puts. Before I jump into this week's scan, if you're new to cash secured puts or covered calls, make sure to check out the videos in the description. Now, let's go ahead and jump into this week's high volatility scan. So I'm going to start by being in Thinkorswim and going over to the scan tab. And then I always like to switch this to the S&P 500. You can also look at other lists as well, or leave a comment down below if you want me to show scans of other lists as well. So let's go ahead and scan the S&P 500. And here we have the results sorted by implied volatility for the stocks in the S&P 500. So at the top of the list here, we have Warner Brothers Discovery Inc. with a 60% implied volatility. This is after hours data, so it may change when the market is open. But let's go ahead and look at this first one, WBD. I like to go over to the trade tab, put in the ticker symbol, so WBD, and then I'm going to go ahead and look at the 7 days out options. And if you're interested in this custom column that I have on the far right, it calculates the percentage profit you can expect for selling a specific strike price for cash secured puts. So in this case, you could sell the $10 strike price and collect about $5, and that would be about 0.5%. And the risk on this is if the stock goes below this strike price, you would need 100 times this strike price worth of money in order to buy the shares. So in this case, you would need $1,000, but you can make $5 if you sold this cash secured put, which is about 0.55%. If you wanted a higher percentage, like 2.86%, you could sell the $11 strike price. On the flip side, on the covered call side, it would cost you $1,103 to buy 100 shares right now, but then you could sell this $11.50 strike price for $16. Let's go ahead and look at a couple more on the scan tab. Some other stocks that currently have high volatility. We have Paramount, we have Tesla, we have CarMax, we have Walgreens with a 47% high volatility. Let's go ahead and look at this one as well. Go back to the trade tab, put in the ticker symbol WBA. And then again, I'm going to look at 7 days out. Here you could get 0.48% for selling the $21 strike price and collect about $9 to $10 for selling this. If you wanted about 1%, you would have to sell the $21.5 strike price. And then on the flip side, it would cost you $2,204 to buy 100 shares currently, but then you could go ahead and sell the $22.5 strike price for probably somewhere around $23 to $24. And we can go ahead and look at what else is on this list, and feel free to pause the video and take a full look at some of the highest volatility stocks currently in the S&P 500. Let's go ahead and take a look at Micron Technologies. Looks like it has earnings coming up later this month, and the ticker symbol is MU with the current volatility of 40%. So let's go ahead and look at this last one, MU. And we'll go ahead and look at the 7 days out again. And here, if you sold the $68 strike price, you could make about 0.85% in 7 days. So that would be collecting about $57. But your risk here is if it went below $68, then you would need $6,800 to purchase the 100 shares. And then similarly, on the covered call side, it would currently cost you $6,987 to buy 100 shares, but then you could sell one call option at the $70 strike price and collect $122 to $125 in 7 days. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all of my weekly stock scan videos, and I'll see you in the next one.